The first arrest of the zoo exploiters, those who wanted to, resist justice to happen to Simon Ekpa, has now been reinstated. And one of the biggest truths is that the criminals had just been arrested. 4 zoo politicians have been taken in custody, and judgment will begin as soon as I'm going to be updating you all. You see, it's very, very interesting to know this, that you may be very smart in life, but if you don't have sense, it's going to take a longer process. And that's just it. You see, we must understand the path we are going to follow. And this very path must be prolonged in a very, very accurate way, which is possibilities that makes more sense. Everything would be organized in a proper way. So now that the arrests have been made, Biafrans must be ready to face this very judgment. This judgment is what must take control, because everything must be held in a very possible way. So, what is the next phase of this judgment? They'll be flown to Finland, and when they are flown to Finland, everything will be done in accordance. And when this thing is noticed, every possibilities will be made accordingly. So, but as this continuation begins, every struggle must be made perfect. And one belief or the other belief will interest you. What has already happened. So, nke akpọchigoro ha na-atọ for trying to resist justice, we await what will happen next. And whatever that comes next is what we are going to play along with. Maka nke bụ eziokwu bụ gịnị na n'izodesi okwu o kwesịghị ịma na gịnị na ajụjụ ajụtara ya ọfụma. May God help us in the quest to achieve Biafra, because there are so many histories that are untold. So many history. So many history. So many histories that are told. And that's where the story begins. Can I judge you? But the assessor, the gateway is parting, and everybody is seeing the spiritual Nigerians, the spiritual effects that has been going on in the history of the Biafran forces, which is as a result of what it is. A game change, a sidewalk, and what we are about to become. You see, getting along so fast and getting along so long is something that we have to quickly put in order, help ourselves with more effectiveness, prelude what must be given. And by so doing, we get the effectiveness. So there are a wide range of what has already happened in the history of Biafra, and I must also tell you the most important ones, which is convincing and prolonging its effectiveness. What have you? So, everything must be made across, and as we move forward to what is already going, we must not misunderstand. We must not enhance possibilities that is going to bring Biafra to the forward march. So, as we conceive this focus, we must be able to get along with what is happening. Now, listen to me as I said this. Nwele ntakili ife ayawatabe n'ihe na-emeketa. Nwele ntakili ife ayawatabe n'ihe na-aga. But one must constantly put ourselves in this word circle, which is liberating the effectiveness of what must be engaged. So now that they have, made it look as if the gate pass or the gatekeepers or whatever that has to do with Biafra is already gone. Must help us to understand what has become. So kaina ajuko nwa ajuju maka gini fini na aju nwa ya bo gbodosi okwu gbodosi ile ntakiri eziokwu and the very truth that must be preached, which is convincing ourselves that what these people are doing must be corrected. And if we don't correct it now, it will take some spiritual understanding on what has already become.